For this great success, he was awarded Nobel Prize in the year 1930. That too, first physicist to get Nobel Prize from Asia. This year, the theme of National Science Day is Science for the people for the science. It means if we nurture science, it will protect us. The basic objective of National Science Day is to spread the message of importance of science and its application among the people. In this direction, our university, under the able leadership of Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. A. Ashok IAS Garu, is conducting conferences, seminars, workshops in regular intervals to create interest and to develop curiosity among the school children of nearby districts. RGKD Basara is regularly organizing outreach programs which were well appreciated by the district administration. The university also works with the community, opens up the doors for students from schools and colleges to visit our open house labs as part of Tech Fest every year. On this auspicious occasion, I request all the resource persons, guests, to illuminate our students with the divine knowledge of science in the adab of Goddess Saraswati Mata. I, being the convener of National Science Day 2019, thankful to the keynote speaker, other resource persons, and thanks to administration for giving me this opportunity. Hope the same kind of support of cooperation will be extended in the future. Thank you one and all.
So now I call upon our revered deputy.
Keynote address by Professor D. Ashok from and Professor A. Ravindranath from Osmania University and Professor Dr. Ram Gopal, PA from Hyderabad, and our colleagues and other dignitaries of the dais and their students and Science Day. We are celebrating this festival, Science for the people and people for the science. Science is an important aspect of life. As the theme of the topic rightly says, science is for the people and people for the science. There is no exaggeration to state that science is the daily bread for development of human civilization. Without science, we would still live in Stone Age. The scientific discoveries have helped us live better and are the only hope for meeting the challenges of today's world. In the global scenario, it is only possible with advancements in science and technology. Hand to hand make a technology. First, one need to discover a scientific proof on concept technology of needs. Behind every technology that you see today, there were relentless efforts of many people to consume and depend the insights from scientific theory developed in the lab. Such technology is shaped into a commercial product that sells in the market and paves the way for economic development. This is how nation moves ahead in the race of development. For example, the same technologies in India developed due to advanced understanding of the science composite materials. My dear students, science is a stepping stone for engineering, and engineering is a stepping stone for the technology, and technology is a stepping stone for economic development of the nation. Thereby, one needs to acquaint with enough knowledge of basic science to step into the engineering stream. All branches of engineering have arisen from the advancement application of basic science in particular area. You must know that you are very lucky because this is the only institution which has an integrated BTech which takes admission after 10th. No other place in India such thing happens, which means that after 10th you will be thinking about 6 years of learning for engineering degree, whereas other students will be the first thinking about 2 years of learning for completing 10+2 before they get admitted in the university or college in an engineering degree. There are many emerging technologies arising today to To catch up the today's world is a sustainable technology which is environment friendly, because we are seeing many ill effects of pollution created because of our use of technology. Solar technology, biotechnology, green chemistry, nanotechnology, etc. are making great strides in creating sustainable solutions of the world. The science behind traditional knowledge, the biological resources are used is unfolding of possibilities, sustainable healthcare and living, which is the need of the hour. Another important aspect, students should realize that clear understanding of your engineering studies requires a grasp of knowledge of basic science that you study in PUC and engineering first year. The future of India lies in the technology that you create. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity to deliver my opinion.
Now I invite Professor Secretary.
In planning, Sri Murthy Garu, Deputy Registrar, Ravi Vadala, convener this one-day seminar, resource persons from various fields of physics and chemistry, colleagues and young friends. Maybe I am a wrong person to speak on this occasion, maybe by virtue of Dean Student Welfare, probably I have been invited, but whatever may be the case, just I was going through in the newspaper, when C.V. Raman was coming from foreign country in a ship, he got an idea while traveling in the sea, and he saw that then why this water looking at blue. So I had doubted in the Yemeni. ఎందుకు వస్తుంది బ్లూ అనడానికి ఎక్కడో రీసెర్చ్ ఆయన లిటరేచర్ చదువుతూ ఉంటే మీద నుంచి సూర్యకిరణాలు వాటర్లో పడితే బ్లూ కనిపిస్తున్నాయి అని. బట్ he was not satisfied. After coming back to India, he made lot of literature studies and consulted experts in the field of physics and chemistry. Finally, he thought that there is some mesmerism with which rays falling in the water and that changes color. And that made him to get, after extensive research and publications, he got, Nobel Prize, being a first scientist from Asian country. This is what just I heard in the morning. And I'm very glad to be a part of this program, being organized in the premises of IIIT Basara. I thank the organizers, and it's a great opportunity for you to know various things, various research findings from the expert resource persons. Today they are with us, and they have all the way traveled from Hyderabad, and with love and affection they came here, and we have made possible arrangement for their comfortable stay. Hope they enjoy their stay in the IIIT. Probably for some of them, it's the first visit to IIIT, and others probably must have come earlier occasion also. With this, I thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
I call upon our beloved Dean for Science, Professor Srihari Garu, to
Professor Naidu Garu, a special invitee on this occasion from Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati, heads of various departments, faculty members, and my dear students. Good morning, everybody. And today is National Science Day. So, Science Day greetings to you all. What is science? Science is knowledge. Science is the torch that illuminates the world. Science is the foundation and nourishment for technological advancement. Science knows no boundary, but the knowledge it imparts belongs to humanity. Whatever living comforts we have, whatever Medicare, whatever recreational facilities, whatever technological wonders we are enjoying today, all science research is most important, because no technological advancement will be there if there is no research in science. That is the role, the unique role that is occupied by science and the discoveries in science. It's fine that we got Nobel Prize awarded to Professor Sir C.V. Raman in 1930. It's almost a century, 100 years. Did we get any other Nobel Prize? Why? Are we content with only one Nobel Prize? Is there no chance for us to get any other Nobel Prize? Is it not high time that it is almost 100 years that we got the first Nobel Prize and the only one Nobel Prize? What does it mean? We don't have brains, we don't have research, we have lot of manpower and brain power in our country. But what we lack is proper mindset, proper encouragement. Let me give you some statistics. In our country, there is poor encouragement for research. Research has to be done for research purpose. Research is to be done with passion. But we people, I'm sorry to mention that we do research for livelihood. If you do research for livelihood, no results will come, no discoveries will ensue. So one should do research with passion. One should do research for research's sake. In the process of doing research, one has to sacrifice several things. Personal comforts, family life. So many things have to be sacrificed. Then only you can come up with discoveries. Then only you can be luminary to the world. I'm sorry that in our country we have very poor funds for research. As far as I know, with regard to statistics, it's only $3.7 billion US dollars that is spent on research and technology in our country. But when you take the amount in China, it is 4 times more. Coming to USA, it is 75 times more. You see how much amount is being spent. It's not the question of amount being spent. It's the question of your application to the problem. We have a lot of brain power. We have a lot of manpower. Let us make use of this. So I appeal to all my young friends, because you are the future of India. So whatever you do, let it be research, let it be some course, let it be some project. You do that with passion. You do that putting heart and soul in that. Then you are bound to get results. Then you will be an exemplary person to the outside world. So with all my sincerity, with all my dedication to the field of science and teaching, I appeal to all the people concerned to involve themselves in true scientific research. True scientific research is needed. We don't do research for results' sake. Results means copying results. It's not good. Honest research let us do. Let us get results. Let us take our country forward. Let there be so many Sir C.V. Ramans in days to come. It's there in your hands, and I wish you all the best on this occasion, and I thank you all for giving me this patient hearing to my talk.
My dear colleagues and students, a very good morning to one and all. While listening to Professor Srihari Garu's talk just now, he was mentioning something about the mindset. Now when the young students come into the 6-year integrated program of IIIT, many students, by the time they are in the 2nd or 3rd semester, they start asking a very fundamental question. Why is the sciences necessary? Because I am going to do an engineering course. Why is this physics, chemistry, why I have to be stressing so much on these subjects when I am anyhow going to do an engineering program after my PUC is over? I really do not find fault with young minds like yours asking this question. The problem begins with the way we approach science and science teaching in this country. Science is all about the mindset. It is a mindset, it's a way we think. So the actual science begins in the mind. It has nothing to do with the textbooks. The science is all about mindset. I am reminded of the famous quotation by Michael Prost, who said, "The real voyage of discovery lies in not inventing new things. It is with seeing with new eyes." Seeing with new eyes. That is real discovery. That is real invention. We have to learn to see things differently. I often tell my students in the class, gravitation was always there, but it took a Newton to discover gravitation. It's not that Newton invented gravitation. Gravitation was always there. All of us have seen apples and coconuts land on our head many times in the fields. None of us ever asked the question, why is it falling down? Why is it not going up? Why is it not moving to the side? Why is it not staying where it is instead of firing always down? Similarly, magnetism always existed. But Ørsted was the one who made the rules about discoveries that made us understand the feeling of magnetism. None of these things were invented. It was just seen differently by people who learned to think differently. That is real science. So science actually makes people see things differently, and that is what is required in the world today. Why is it that many of us fear science? I'm reminded of one of my professors when he spoke to me. He said, these inhibitions against breaking barriers, these inhibitions against understanding new things is not imposed on us by anybody from outside. It is always imposed from within ourselves. He told us a very important story to illustrate this. I think all of you have seen an elephant, right? A pet elephant, in the villages, in the temples, when they are there, have you seen the thickness of the chain or the rope that binds the elephant? It is very thin. All the elephant has to do is give one tug, it will break for sure. But the elephant never does it. The reason for that is when the elephant is born as a baby, they tie it to a tree with a thin rope. So the elephant grows up thinking that it is bound by that thin rope. The truth is, it doesn't realize it has the strength to break the rope any time that it wishes. So that inhibition in the elephant comes from within. Nobody taught it that you have to be bound by this rope, you have to be bound by this chain. It's just that the elephant doesn't realize it has the strength to break these limits. We are just like that. Many times we see students, having some unhidden hidden fears and hidden inhibitions. Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do that? These are all the boundaries that we have imposed on ourselves. Nobody has imposed it on us. Who was a Newton? Who was a Galileo? Who was a Copernicus? Who is an Abdul Kalam? Who is C.V. Raman? They are all people like you and me. It is just that they believed in themselves. So this is scientific temperament. Believing in ourselves, awakening our inner strength, that is all scientific temperament is all about. And to the visiting dignitaries, Dr. Ashok, then Dr. Krishna, Dr. Ravindranath, Dr. Ram Gopal, I would like to basically introduce very briefly about these young minds that are seated in front of you. Sir, these come from some of the best of the schools in the districts of Telangana. They are all toppers and they have that innate nativity intact in them. You will find them very open, you will find them very curious, and most importantly, they are born with the passion to learn. That is something which will be very, very inspired. Every one of my teacher colleagues who is seated here will tell you that the only thing that inspires us to walk into a classroom every day and teach them is that fire that burns within them. They are all very good at that. As the Dean of Academies, I would also like to tell you that it is this passion in them and the sincerity of the faculty of this campus that has made this university go where it is right now today. Sir, today the innovation spirit is very bright in our campus. We have broken several barriers. You have seen that we are in a very remote location, and yet today the Telangana government has selected the university as one of the universities in the state. There are only 5 selected. We are the only ones in the rural district who are selected to implement the Innovation, Incubation, Entrepreneurial Development Program. Recently we also obtained the 12B status. Even academicians here will know that even a university like VTU in Karnataka took 17 years after it was formed to get the 12B status. We got it in less than 5. And this opens a whole lot of avenues for our campus, innovation-wise. institutional-wise and faculty-wise, which we will talk about them later. And the university has also signed MOUs with TITA. We are going to get a T-Hub style innovation hub in the campus shortly. Construction will be beginning anytime now. We also have a MOU with EPAM, a Pennsylvania-based company, to establish an innovation center over here. We also recently signed an MOU with KIHT and GCOT. Osmania University faculty who is here will know what GCOT is. All these are basically signed with the intention of encouraging the burning innovation passion which is there in the students and the faculty. And having said that word, magic word innovation, which is what the national education policy of the latest modification emphasizes on innovation and entrepreneurship. Because this is what is going to be the future all about. It is not about the degrees that we get. It is about the innovative spirit and the entrepreneurial development that we are going to bring in. I would therefore like to say that if we want to see ourselves stepping into the future, a scientific bent of mind is very much important for that. So with these words, I would like to stress to the dear students, don't get bound by the books, don't get bound by the syllabus, believe in yourself. That's the only way we can develop a scientific temperament. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your quick response, active response. Today I have seen one auditorium. Can anybody guess? That is, girls' number is more than boys. Give a very round of applause to all the girls for your interest towards the studies and science collaborations. Dean Sciences, Professor M. Sainagar, Dean Academics, my colleague, Professor Venkateshwar, Dean Student Welfare, Deputy Registrar, Sri V.V.S. Bhutingal, my colleague at Small University, Professor A. Ravindrankar, Dean Technology, Professor Venkateshwar, Department of Chemistry, Sri Venkateshwar Tirupati, and also Board of Trade Chairman, resource persons, Dr. Ram Gopal Garu from AFR, Professor K. Satyanarayana Garu from JNTU, Dr. M. Krishna from IIIT, esteemed faculty members, guests, and my dear students. At the outset, I thank the organizers for inviting me to participate in Science Day celebrations at this university at Basara. I especially thank Dr. Ravi for inviting me to participate in the science celebrations. I accepted the invitation mainly because I wanted to interact with young students. I wanted to learn something from my young students. Thank you, Ravi, for giving such opportunity for me. I congratulate entire university for celebrating National Science Day. All over India, on February 28th, Science Day is celebrated in different schools, junior colleges, degree colleges, polytechnic colleges, universities, in all the types of educational institutions, conduct various academic activities. For students, different competitive academic programs will be conducted like quiz, elocution, essay writing, poster presentation, e-poster presentation, etc. Sir C. V. Raman Garu, for his breakthrough research, Raman effect, he got Nobel Prize, which is not so easy. There are millions of scientists, but Sir Chandrasekhar Raman Garu carried out breakthrough research and It's also not so easy to achieve such great awards. In addition to these two awards, Sir Sivaraman Garu got many other awards. He became Fellow of Royal Society. He was awarded Lenin Peace Prize in 1957. Like this, there is a very big list of awards. On Science Day, different activities, academic activities are conducted in education institutions to strengthen science knowledge of young students, to inculcate scientific temper among the young minds. But in addition to these activities, some more activities must be addressed. This year, Department of Science and Technology proposed theme for Science Day is Science for the People for Science. Therefore, it is very, very essential to educate the society in terms of science. We have to create scientific temper in the society, which is very much essential. There are few important problems which we have to address, for which youngsters should take interest to solve some of the societal problems. One, about smoking. For the past 60 years, I am seeing in every bus, RTC bus, as no smoking. But even today, many people are habituated for smoking. Everybody knows that it is injurious to health. In every advertisement, everywhere, it is written as smoking is injurious to health. But still, especially in rural area, many are habituated for smoking. I will not blame those who are smoking. I will not find total fault with the smokers. I will find fault with the manufacturers. NIZAMABAD is famous for BD manufacture. Government gives pension, PF, so many benefits for BD manufacturers. Once BD cigarette are manufactured, somebody should use. Manufacturer will force the people to use. Therefore, first of all, manufacture must be stopped. If BDs are not available, cigarettes are not available, how people can smoke? How people can spoil their health? But government is encouraging BD makers, announcing greatly. They are giving pension to BD makers. We are giving pay to BD makers. We are going to increase the pension to BD makers. For what? My mother made BDs for more than 50 years. I practically seen. Sometimes during nights also she used to make BDs for any purpose. One more example. Nowadays, everywhere we see ban plastic, no plastic. I say no plastic is incorrect. Plastic is very much essential. Without plastic we cannot survive. But certain plastic must be banned. For which government says that everybody should follow, everybody should carry paper bags, cloth bags, but not polythene bags which are common. This is correct only. At the same time, government giving permission to manufacture such type of polythene bags. Once manufactured, somehow those will be used, otherwise the manufacturer will be at loss. There were all street vendors, even today, using polythene bags. Therefore, why don't you ban manufacturing? Then, one more important problem, adulteration. Milk is adulterated with urea, surf, palm oil, etc. Generally, milk is mainly used by children and old age people. Like this, if you take majority of the food items are adulterated. If you go to Basara at Hyderabad, there 80% of the goods are with adulteration. Adulterants look better than original. Therefore, we are purchasing the same. For which, again, government is responsible. No doubt, strict rules are there, but implementation is not strict. The business people from NIZAMABAD say, if there is no adulteration, we cannot survive. We cannot build 2-3 buildings. We cannot lead a lavish life. But nowadays, majority of the hospitals are surviving mainly because of adulteration. Due to adulteration, many people are getting different diseases. Like this, there are so many problems, societal problems. The science students should, science people should take care. Therefore, my appeal to all youngsters is, wherever opportunity comes, tell your people that not to manufacture BDs, not to use BDs. Wherever you get opportunity, try to find out adulterants present in the food materials by easy techniques. Recently, I have visited one exhibition conducted by students of junior college and degree college. In that exhibition, they have shown with simple experiments how to detect the given food is with adulterant or not. There are so many simple tests. Therefore, if you train the household persons, then they can able to detect the adulterants by which they can able to reduce or eradicate adulterants. Like this, there will be many problems to address. Therefore, my appeal to all the young students is try to tackle this type of problems for the welfare of society. Develop the science. If science is developed, nation is developed. Development of any nation depends upon the science. Development of science is in the hands of youngsters. Therefore, my appeal to all of you is spread the importance of science in the society by which we can able to develop our state, our country, by which we can become #1 in the world. I once again congratulate all the youngsters for your interest towards science and towards science celebrations. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
About this topic with you, you can raise any question at any stage. In fact, I would be more happy if you ask some questions. If you don't ask, then chemistry for clean environment. Why clean environment is required? If it is not clean, how to clean environment? Therefore, cleaning of environment is required. For which, what is the role of green chemistry? I would like to discuss briefly. But I'm a little bit afraid of seeing the audience because it is very easy to teach PhD students, very easy to teach MSc students, but very difficult to teach integrated students.
Takes place in entire universe as per the science. Whatever the technology today we have, because of development in science, technology, without science there is no technology at all, because most of you are technologists, BTech students, therefore, but you have science, science is a must, science is root cause. We say US, UK, Australia are well developed only because of development in science. Religion without science is blind, superstitions. But without science, we should not believe anything. Because nowadays, in social media, different people giving different advices. Veeramachaneni says that eat only proteins, chicken, eggs. Dr. Khadrawali says that eat only minutes. But Veeramachaneni challenges Khadrawali. Dr. Khadrawali challenges Veeramachaneni. But as a neutral person, unless it is proved with science, we should not believe. Recently, I got an article in WhatsApp, millets are dangerous. He's given an explanation also, a little bit satisfied. Therefore, I thought that unless scientific proof is there, one should not believe. They explained with science, you have to accept. Then, my subject is chemistry. Therefore, I have to praise, I have to highlight only my subject. Chemistry is the king of all science subjects. Because there is a reason for that. Every science student must know about chemistry. Without chemistry, nobody will survive. In biochemistry, chemistry is there. In microbiology, chemistry is there. In physics, chemistry is there. In geology, also chemistry is there. Or in everyday life, we come across about a lot of chemistry. Chemistry is a big part of our daily life. We start day with chemistry. Are you sure? Yes. You brush every morning. First of all,
we start with toothbrush and paste made up of chemistry. Some soap is required, which is chemistry. Clothes made up of chemicals, again chemistry. Milk, Maggi, bread sandwich, fruits, vegetables, made up of chemicals, means chemistry. They probably accept chemistry is king of science subjects. Thank you so much for supporting my subject. Our body is made up of chemical compounds. All the parts in the body made up of chemical compounds. Without chemistry, there is no life at all. Therefore, science is important, chemistry is also important, but I am not saying that other subjects are not important. They are also important, but I don't know about their importance. It is heart of our society. Gunde Kaya. Without heart, can anybody survive? Similarly, without chemistry, nobody will survive. It is very, very important. It is associated with almost all the branches of this science. For better life. Today, even after retirement, most of the people are very active, healthy. For example, our Professor Sriyar, Professor Venkatreddy retired, but more active than youngsters, only because of chemicals. Better drugs are available. And I am also retiring in 2 more months, but still active. Thank you so much. The water pollution is caused mainly by industries, industrial waste and effluents discharged in rivers and sea. Recently, I attended one conference at Goa. After conference, I was going to beach. In whichever hotel I stayed, all the effluents from, all the waste material from that hotel coming into the sea, by which it is very much affected. See, effluents from factories, no doubt, very strict rules are there, but still not implemented 100%. The effluents are discharged into the rivers, sea, etc. See, the water pollution, how dangerous it is. And the important point is to see the malaria, typhoid, etc. due to the water pollution. About 10% of deaths worldwide caused by water pollution. See how dangerous it is. Land pollution. And if you see some of the industrial area where you will get bore water with full of yellow color, red color, etc. because of the land pollution. Groundwater is very much affected. Therefore, now tell me, who are responsible for the pollution? Industries. Industries are doing a lot of pollution.
But here, important point is, not only industries responsible for this scenario, but also are also responsible for environmental pollution. In research institutions, scientists, research scholars also responsible. Why? Because in academic laboratories, even today, teachers, students are using the same old procedures. In most of the colleges, universities, even today, for the bromination of external light, bromine glacieric acid is used. But bromine is highly carcinogenic. But benzene, carbon tetrachloride, liquid bromine, highly dangerous compounds, highly harmful compounds. You are not supposed to use. Like this, there are so many examples. The important message to all of you is, if you do not protect the environment, also okay. But at least do not pollute the environment. Right? If you pollute the environment, then you have to protect. Right? Therefore, if you don't clean your surroundings, also okay, but don't make your surroundings dirty. And therefore, at least do not pollute the environment. If you pollute the environment, serious effects will be there after a few years. Required oxygen may not be available. If required oxygen is not available, then we get different diseases. Always we say fresh air is required. Means more oxygen containing air is required. Pollution should be less. If same scenario continues, after few years, situation will be like this. For oxygen purpose, you may have to carry one plant backside of you while going to college or office. Every teacher, every student should carry one plant after 2 years, if same scenario continues. But if I say, will you believe? No. But I will quote one example. 25 years back, everybody used to use only tap water. Now, almost everybody is buying mineral water. Not only in cities, but also in villages. Because people say that suitable water, proper water is not available. Therefore, in future, this type of situation may come. Nobody predicted 25 years back that we are going to buy water for drinking purpose. Right? Therefore, my appeal to all the youngsters is, try to control, try to protect the environment by which you can avoid this type of situation. Be a part of the solution, not pollution. You can clap, no problem. Your health is very much improved. Every day, clap for a few minutes and observe your health, definitely it is improved. Thank you so much. Educate the public properly. Just now I said about ban plastic, smoking, alteration. Like this, so many people are giving different speeches. Academicians, political leaders, everybody giving so many speeches, but nobody is following. Right? Where actually problem is there, in NIT Varangal, our education secretary, Sri Janardhan Reddy Garu, just recently appointed, delivered a lecture and said that we should not use plastic bags. Educated people also using. Like this, he has given a very big lecture to all the academicians. Afterwards, he said, any questions? Then I asked one question. Why you are permitting to manufacture the plastic bags? Then he said, what he said is, if we ban in Telangana polythene bags from Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, Maharashtra, what to do? They were better permit in our state. This is the answer given. And this is not the solution. In our state, our country, all the countries facing this problem. The understanding the responsibility, chemists are searching for environmental benign strategies for future sustainable growth. That is nothing but green chemistry. Green chemistry looks at prevention of pollution, eradicate the pollution, reduces the pollution. Therefore, we have to know about the green chemistry. Definition is very simple. Green chemistry is the utilization of set of principles that reduces, eliminates the use or generation of hazardous substances in the design and manufacture of the applications. Therefore, we are not supposed to use hazardous substances which are harmful to health and environment. We are not supposed to manufacture such type of hazardous chemicals. Therefore, now, why do we need green chemistry? Because environment is very much polluted. By green chemistry, we can prevent the pollution, we can clean the environment. Therefore, green chemistry is required. Definition says that green chemistry is use of a set of principles. Paul T. Anastas, father of green chemistry from Austria, framed 12 basic principles for green chemistry by which we can reduce or eliminate hazardous chemicals from synthesis, or we can clean the environment. And the chemistry is green chemistry. I would like to discuss a few rules by which you can understand importance of green chemistry, why we have to know about the green chemistry. You know the simple reaction. In any chemical reaction, substrate reacts with the reactant by which product is formed, and along with the product, sometimes byproduct is also formed. All of you know very well. But the byproduct form is mostly not desired, undesired compound waste. Then what to do with this waste? Question arises. In laboratory, you are going to handle a small quantity of the compounds. But in industry, starting materials are used in very large quantities. Drugs are prepared in tons. Therefore, waste produced is also in tons. Then what to do with those waste materials? If waste is disposed in atmosphere is polluted. Discharged in sea water is polluted. Just if you put on earth somewhere, land is polluted. To treat the waste. But what they will do, this cost will be included the cost of the drugs. The drugs are actually not so costly, but because of this type of expenditure, the drugs prices are increasing. Then what is the remedy? How to overcome this problem? It is very simple. Prevention is better than cure. All of us know prevention is better than cure. If waste is not found, disposal question does not arise. Treatment question does not arise. Therefore, carry out a synthesis in such a way that formation of waste is minimum or absent. It is possible to carry out reactions without producing waste. I will give you one example in another book. Atom economy. Atom economy means if all the atoms of reactant and reagent involved in the formation of product, only product is formed, no byproduct, no waste. If there is no waste, no disposal, no treatment, no expenditure, no 120 crores per hour at TGS industries. Therefore, we have to plan for such a reaction in which there is no waste is produced. There are such type of reactions. There is a possibility to carry out such type of reactions. For example, by which product is formed. All the atoms of reactant and reagent are present in no disposal, no treatment. So many reactions. Then another green principle is less hazardous chemical synthesis. And mainly, we are not supposed to use hazardous chemicals. Chemicals hazardous to our health and environment. This is very, very important. Right? All of you observe the slides for 1 or 2 minutes, by which you can understand why we have to study green chemistry, why we have to know about clean the environment, why you have to take care about the environment. Methyl isocyanate, MIC, a poisonous compound, hazardous compound, extremely hazardous compound involved in Bhopal project. Union Carbide industry, for the manufacture of some compounds, used methyl isocyanate poisonous gas. They have taken all the methyl isocyanate was leaked from Union Carbide industry on 1984, the night of death. Midnight of 2nd December 19 industry, Union Carbide industry, methyl isocyanate was leaked. Methyl isocyanate is a highly poisonous compound. Gas was leaked. People are running. See how many people died. More than 5 lakh people affected. In one night itself, 5 lakh people affected, which is more dangerous than terrorists. Terrorists can kill 50, 100, 200. But this methyl isocyanate killed so many people just in one night. People died. Those who inhaled methyl isocyanate gas died immediately. Those who are far away survived. Right? More than 5 lakh people affected. Some of the people survived, but suffering from chronic diseases. How harmful substances are dangerous. Therefore, it is high time to think about this, but which are highly carcinogenic. Benzene is very, very dangerous chemical, harmful chemical, toxic chemical. In most of the foreign countries, benzene is banned. If it is very, very essential, limited quantity supplied that will be stored 2 kilometers away from the laboratory. Whereas in India, in our laboratories, teachers, students, lab assistants, lab boys, after completion of practicals, they wash their hands with benzene to remove the chemical particles attached to hands. But it is highly carcinogenic. Abundantly available, cheaply available, this type of solvents we can use. Or better not to use any solvent. But without using any solvent, is it possible to perform the reaction? Is it possible to get the product without solving? Yes or no? Yes, it is possible. Without using solvent also, it is possible. In 1905 itself, Adolf von Baer, therefore without using any solvent, it is possible to carry out the reaction. Therefore, best solvent is no solvent. Whenever you perform a reaction, try using without solvent. Then definitely you are going to get the product, then accordingly can improve, by which you can, because if you use harmful solvents, mostly we evaporate the solvents, by which environment will be very much polluted, by which we are going to get different diseases. See, there are some reactions which can be carried out without using preferable solvents, undesirable solvents, usable solvents, unusable solvents, etc. And one more. Generally, we carry out heating by using Bunsen burner, oil pot, etc. But we can carry out reactions by using microwave radiation, ultrasound, sunlight also. Because if you use conventional heating by Bunsen burner, first we have to heat bath, we have to heat oil, then we have to heat flask, then we have to heat solvent, then we have to supply the heat to reactant and reagents. But in microwave, directly radiation falls on the substance. You might have observed, right? You can able to heat water or any food material in microwave oven faster than conventional heating on gas stove. Because here radiation directly falls on the food material. In conventional heating, first we have to heat the vessel, then heat is supplied to material. Synthesis is possible or not. Claisen rearrangement is 100% atomic Konami reaction. This reaction is carried out in water. This experiment is there in MSc previous of different universities. By conventional method, they are preparing by spending 3 hours time. But by under microwave reaction, you can complete this in 1 minute time with 80% yield. Very fast, very good yield. And purification is easy. Like this, there are so many advantages. See, Williamson synthesis, which you do in laboratory, completed in 1 minute time with the 88% yield. Therefore, when compared to conventional methods, in conventional methods it requires hours, but here it requires in minutes. Like this, different reactions can be carried out. Then, just now I said, most of the universities still for preparation of parabromide, stolate, bromine, glacial acid is used. We can use silic ammonium nitrate, KBr, water, ethanol under aqueous media, right? Without using any carcinogenic bromine, molecular bromine, we can able to synthesize. It's used. Even now in many universities this procedure is followed, but if you use K10 clay, and easily you can get the product, you can avoid the carcinogenic sulfuric acid. Like this, there are so many the green methods. By using water, we can carry out to heat, not necessarily use solvent. Like this, there are so many green techniques by which we can reduce the environmental pollution. Please raise the hands with full. Oh, thank you very much. So many people have seen about 100 years old of Osmania University. It is worth seeing. My thanks to Dr. Ravivarala, all the students, because without you, this seminar will not be successful at all. Right? Therefore, I congratulate all of you for your interest towards the science, especially about the chemistry, for attending this conference. Thank you, one and all. If you have any questions.
నిరంతర న్యూస్ అప్డేట్ కోసం ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి. పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ సింబల్ ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. అప్డేట్స్ ను మిస్ అవ్వకండి.